Welcome to Good Morning Augusta on this Saturday morning. I'm Deon Guillory.
Yep. All right. So here we go.
And that's a fair question because the church is one of the last places people feel that they are safe, and something like this happens and that question comes up. We begin with some breaking news this noon. News Channel 6 has learned that a bus from Haygood Avenue Baptist Church in Barnwell County has crashed in Cleveland, Tennessee. You're taking a look at video just into our newsroom. A lot of people just sharing their stories about getting out of that building. And this is a perfect time, Ed, to remind everyone to go ahead and download our weather app so you can take the weather with you. Take a look at this tree. It has fallen on a fence here. This is off of Bennick Mill Road and Dunroven Road in South Augusta. Now, walk with me this way. We can show you even more damage. Hi, I'm Deon Guillory, Channel 6. I wanted to see if I could talk to someone about the incident that happened last night. Ma'am, do you know why you're being arrested?
No, I do not.
As you can still see smoke from that fire in the background. Happening right now, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly car accident this morning. I want to show you what's happening right now, right behind me. You can see firefighters are back at work on this building, battling smoke that has popped up in the last 30 minutes. I poured through nearly 100 documents off the bat. Did you ever see this happening? Not Yogi.
No.
Not Boo Boo. But this guy. Laughing and even throwing paper airplanes in the room. Envelope, please. It's a little corny, but it's part of the process. The one about this guy, James Brown, was made somewhere else. And that's why I feel the show is rigged. It was nice seeing those 80s.
No doubt about that. No triple digits.
All right, Ed, we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Happening right now, the Confederate flag is back up this morning at the South Carolina State House after 2 people were arrested for taking it down. Police say Brittany Newsom climbed the flagpole to take down the Confederate flag. She was arrested along with James Tyson, who investigators say helped her. Both are out on bond this morning and charged with defacing a monument. Witnesses say it was an act of protest when Newsom climbed up the flagpole. There have been new calls for the flag to come down after the suspected Charleston church murderer was seen in pictures with it. The flag was down for about an hour before it was put back into place, and the president of the South Carolina NAACP released this statement that reads in part, quote, "This is not yet the time for civil disobedience, but a time for grieving over the tragedy in Charleston and a reflection on symbols and the hatred they fuel." 2 more victims in that deadly shooting were laid to rest this weekend. Services for 87-year-old Susie Jackson and 26-year-old Tawanza Sanders were Saturday at Mother Emanuel. Jackson was Sanders' aunt. It was reported that Sanders took the bullet for Jackson before the gunman shot and killed Jackson, in addition to 7 others. The funerals for those murdered in that Charleston church are bringing people together from different parts of our nation. News Channel 6's Margaret Ann Carter explains how they are finding ways to give back to those affected by the massacre. Time now 7:05. Thousands of people are celebrating their Augusta Pride this weekend. The annual event continues today with a pool party. It starts at 10:15 at the Parliament Resort. Organizers say the turnout for the event seems to grow every year, and so far we're told attendance is about 12,000 people for this year's celebration. Many people believe the Supreme Court's decision Friday to make same-sex marriage legal in every state is helping with the turnout. Music and HIV testing is also available today. Payne College is also joining in on HIV testing and awareness. The school offered information on how the virus is transmitted and how you can protect yourself from it. According to the CDC, 1 in 8 people have HIV and don't know it. For more information on how you can get tested, just go on to our website, wjbf.com. Looking ahead to an event happening today, Abilene Baptist Church is hosting a praise and prayer fellowship. Family and friends are invited to the event that starts at 7:30 tonight at the Evans Town Center Park. Live music, food, and worship service, they're all expected. New York police are still on high alert this morning as the manhunt continues for the remaining convicted killer who escaped from that prison. David Sweat, still on the loose, just days after his accomplice, Richard Matt, was shot and killed by officers. Elizabeth Herr has the latest. America is eliminating trans fats from food products. The FDA has given manufacturers 3 years to get rid of the ingredient. Earlier this month, the group ruled the oils were not generally recognized as safe. Many of us do not want to sacrifice that flavor in our favorite food items. Experts do recommend healthier options like oils taken from canola, corn, and soybean. Palm and cottonseed oil are a few other choices, but are not as healthy. Chefs often turn to natural lard and butter to add flavor to meals, but it is best to use them in moderation. And if you want to start now and rid your diet of trans fats, just carefully read food labels before you buy any of those items. Well, the YMCA Summer Food Program kicks off this week. Starting tomorrow, several Family Y locations will provide snacks and meals to kids 18 and under at different summer camps. Breakfast for campers is at the downtown Augusta location and lunch for campers at Patriots Park and Grovetown Elementary School. The program ends on August 5th. A basketball goal and children's toys sit in front of this house on Blueberry Circle. A sticker on a truck with an assault rifle that reads, "I love my country, but fear my government." Hours earlier, it was a crime scene. Richmond County deputies say Tyler Wicks was shot and killed Monday night after threatening to shoot officers and refusing to drop an assault rifle. I knocked on the front door to see if anyone would talk to me.
Hi, I'm Deon Guillory, Channel 6. I wanted to see if I could talk to someone about the incident that happened last night.
I'll be more than happy to talk to y'all. Just right now, y'all need to kind of respect your privacy.
Okay.
The woman said she would give us an interview at a later time. I gave her my card, and then...
This is a father and a son. They had mental health issues that were not addressed by our local hospitals.
This is not the first time Tyler Hicks has had a run-in with the law. According to this incident report, last August, deputies were called to this house for a gun incident involving his family. In that incident, Wicks was also told by deputies to drop his gun. He didn't and was tased, arrested, spent time in jail, and sentenced to probation. He was also ordered to undergo drug counseling and take a firearm safety class. We are also learning more about the deputy who shot Wicks. Deputy Brian Mealing has been with the sheriff's office since 2009, assigned to the Road Patrol Division. The woman who answered the door wants us to know this about Wicks.
This wasn't just some crazy gangster kid.
It's a solemn day here at the State House as thousands of people line up to pay their respect to Senator Clementa Pinckney. Many of them receiving this card of a picture of him from the funeral home. All of these people here agreeing that they just want South Carolina to move forward. 1 week after being murdered in his Charleston church, Senator Clementa Pinckney lay in state at the South Carolina State House. Pinckney's body was carried to the State House by a horse-drawn wagon called the caisson. Thousands of people waited in line to see him, including businessman Bill Mahoney, who says he met Pinckney several times.
He was clearly someone who was committed to the cause of improving the lives of all South Carolinians.
And that message was clear. The Red Cross and members of Omega Psi Phi fraternity passed out water to those waiting in line in the nearly 100-degree heat.
This tragedy started off with hate, and the intention was to, hate to bring upon more hate, but actually, in actuality, love conquered all.
Beefed up security could be seen on the State House grounds. The controversy of the Confederate flag lingers. 2 women stood in silent protest with this sign, "A new day, a new way, hashtag take it down."
We wanted to move forward in a positive way from this day where we can begin to dismantle racism in our country.
A conversation moving beyond South Carolina, coming to light after the murder of a man who served his state. The funeral for Senator Pinckney is Friday at TD Arena in Charleston. Here in Columbia, I'm Deon Guillory for WJBF News Channel 6. This is more than 12 hours after the fire started. It's amazing that this is still happening and they are trying to really put this out. Now, all of the people who lived in this building, this part of the building, you can see it is damaged, it is destroyed. All of their possessions are gone, but not their spirit.
We've lost everything.
Emotional moments after this massive fire at the Marshall Square Retirement Resort. Dozens of people were rescued from the flames and bussed over to the Columbia County Government Center, sharing how they got out of that burning building.
There was a heavy pounding on the door, and 2 guys came in with respirators, and they said, "You got to get out now."
Pets were rescued too. This picture shows Mickey Head holding her cat Coco while a firefighter gives her oxygen.
Outside of being very, very smoky and worried and frightened, I guess, she's going to be okay, I hope.
As many of the people who survived this fire start over, they are now counting their blessings.
It's things, and you can't worry about things.